Bonjour, comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler de la meilleure façon d'apprendre le français. So, ngayon, pag-uusapan po natin, ano po ba yung mga naging ways ko para matuto mag-Frances o mag-French. So, very, very light pa lang po yung alam ko, but I can say that I can already speak and understand and somehow converse in the French language. So, paano ba nagsimula yung learning journey ko? Sa mga lahat na nagtatanong, kung paano simulan ang pag-aaral ng the French language based on my experience, at kung gusto mong pumunta rito gamit ang French para makapag-immigrate or para makapagtrabaho using the Francophone Mobility Work Permit Program, then this video is for you. Panoorin hanggang dulo.
From islands to maple leaves, strength of a heart that believes. Goodbye to Manila, hello to the crisp air, taking a risk with a dream and a prayer. From bustling streets to the...
Okay, so thank you so much sa pag-i-stay sa video na to. And sa mga nagtatanong, nagsimula ka ba sa complicated books? Nagsimula ka ba sa grammar? Or fluent ka ba agad nung nag-iumpisa ka? Or 1 month or 2? Fluent ka ba agad? So sa mga nagtatanong, hindi po. Natural, hindi po. Kahit naman sa English, di ba? Kapag ikaw yung nag-aaral ng language sa wikang Ingles or Angle in French, then you are going to start in the basics. Ano ba yung basic? Syempre, pag-aaralan mo muna yung alphabet. But for your knowledge, I actually I didn't even start learning the alphabet yet kasi ang sinimulan ko talaga is mag-download ng isang program sa telepono ko or sa mobile phone ko. And then, kung alam nyo si Greenbird na may streak laging nalalaman, yan yon. So, dyan ako nagsimula at dyan ko muna inaral yung French. So, ang ginawa ko is I started learning the basics. For example, ano ba ang katumbas ng I sa French? I, ako. Ano ba ang katumbas ng I sa French? Je. Ano ba ang katumbas ng you sa French? Vous. Kapag formal, and then kapag informal then tu. Yan yung mga inaral ko muna. And then the basics, verb, just like dance. Ano ba ang dance sa French? Dance. Pareho lang, actually. Sobrang andaming kaparehong words na ginagamit din in English, na ginagamit din in French, but they have different accent or they have different pronunciation. Especially with their letter N, with their and letter R. So yan, dinownload ko muna si language learning app. Tapos, ginagawa ko siya every 5 to 10 minutes. Depende kung ilan pa yung energy or depende kung ilan pa yung natitirang, kasi naka-free app lang ako. Naka-free application lang yung yung application ko. So kapag naubos na yung energy or kapag naubos na yung, dati may tinatawag silang nakalimutan ko yung tinatawag nilang. Basta yon. So, wala siyang or may limitation siya kasi nga free app lang siya. But day by day, natututo ako or na lumalawak yung vocabulary ko in French. Okay, so nung tapos na akong hindi naman tapos. Actually, nung hanggang ngayon, ginagawa ko pa rin siya para lumawak yung vocabulary ko in French. But, nung napansin ko na somehow, I've known like 400 to 500 words na in French, yung nalalaman ko. Yung vocabulary, may 400 to 500 vocabulary na ako in French. Ang ginawa ko is I already enrolled myself in a language school online. It's not even a formal. It's a tutoring app na nakita ko online. So maganda yung reviews nila. Kaya doon ako nag-enroll nung una is may structure talaga silang sinusunod para malaman mo or para makapasa ka sa exam na kukunin mo. So at that time, I was really targeting to pass the TCF exam. Test de connaissance français. Yan. Nung nakita ko yung website na yon, hindi ko na pangalanan sa website kasi for now I actually do not recommend that website as of the moment because siguro nagpalit siguro sila ng teacher o so sobrang bago ng sa sobrang daming bagong French teacher, hindi na nila masyado na-filter o hindi na nila masyado nakikita na hindi na structured yung learning nila. So anyway, siguro ng mga unang-unang mga teacher nila, talagang, plakado. Ibig sabihin na check talaga nila na nakakapasa talaga yung mga nag-enroll sa kanila sa TCF or sa TEF. But lately, wala pa akong nakita or wala pa akong reviews na nakita na may pumasa na estudyante nila sa TEF or TCF. So anyway, so yun nga, pero at that time, I spent like 8 months of learning experience dun sa website na yon or dun sa binigay nila na learning material, and at the same time, dun sa mga teacher na nakasalumuha ko. The teachers, just so you know, the teachers are really very nice. They follow a certain structure, and siguro I have to blame myself partly as well kasi hindi ako masyado rin talagang nag-focus dun sa exam proper. So siguro kung nag-focus ako dun sa exam material, probably at the beginning I should have passed already my TCF. Again, there's no regrets because this taught me a lot of things. This taught me a lot of experience. Siguro kung hindi naman nangyayari yon, wala kami dito ngayon ulit sa Canada. Diba? So ngayon, yun. So, my advice is, if you try to immerse yourself first in a free language learning app on your phone, and if you think that French is really for you, then dire-diretsuhin nyo, then that's the time that you enroll yourself in a French teacher. Bakit nga ba? Bakit ko ba ini-encourage kayo na makipag-usap sa isang French teacher? Because that will take off your stage fright. Kasi pagdating to sa exam proper, if wala kayong nakausap na totoong tao or na totoong human being sa exam nyo, or sa before na nag-aaral pala kayo ng French, then you might have stage fright. Ano nga ba yung stage fright? Yung parang nagigitla kayo, yung parang wala kayong masabi, na-shock kayo or hindi maintindihan ng utak nyo, hindi ma-process ng utak nyo. So it will be better na tanggalin natin yung parang takot sa pakikipag-usap sa mga tao nagsasalita talaga ng Frances. Okay? And paulit-ulit lang yan. Yung araw na yun, paulit-ulit ko lang ginawa araw-araw. Nag-aaral ako ng French, nakikipag-usap ako sa mga teacher ko in French, definitely. And if there is something that I really cannot translate in French, then I try to do it in English, and then my teacher will repeat it in French, and then I will do it again in French. Ganon. Hanggang matuto ng paulit-ulit. Consistency lang talaga. Kailangan ng consistency at kailangan ginagamit mo siya araw-araw. Hindi ka dapat tumitigil. Up until now, even though I have already passed the TCF exam, I am trying my best to still speak in French, even into myself or sometimes saying it out loud. Kasi pag hindi mo siya binigkas ng malakas, then hindi siya parang para sa akin ewan ko kung nagwo-work sa iba, pero para sa akin, kapag binangkit ko siya mas malakas, then that's the time that it sticks. Mas dumidikit or mas natatandaan ko. Okay? What else? Alright. So, what else? So, kung sa tingin nyo na you have already the B2, you already have the B2 skills sa French. B2 skills is kapag marunong na kayong mag-passive and active sentence. Kung marunong na kayo mag-compose na ganyan, ang passive and active sentence. And if you already know how to compare opposition, and if you already know how to use connectors or conjugation, preposition, opposition, connectors, ayan, kapag marunong na kayo niyan, then you have to expose yourself with the exam format itself. Try to find out what are the common questions and answer that comes up in the exam proper. Kasi para pagdating dito sa exam itself, then marunong na kayong gumawa ng writing or gumawa ng isang letter in French, gumawa ng isang blog in French, a news in French. And when it comes to speaking, importante rin pala sa speaking is you know how to construct questions in French in each topic. For example, the question, this scenario is you're going to attend a birthday party. And you'll have to ask questions about those birthday party in French. For example, what kind of gift that the birthday celebrant or the birthday celebrator would like to get. Yeah, something like that. So quel type de cadeau, quel type de cadeau que japot. Something like that que j'ai besoin d'apporter. Yeah, di ba? Nagkakamali pa rin ako. So, yun. Yung mga ganyang example ng mga sentence. Okay? And, wag ikukumpara ang sarili sa iba. Kasi iba't iba tayo ng learning progress or iba-iba tayo ng learning outcomes or learning curve. May mga tao na 6 months pa lang fluent na agad sila. Ibig sabihin, mabilis sila mag-grasp. Or marami siguro silang free time sa isang araw. Kasi minsan, hindi lang naman talaga pag-aaral ang ginagawa natin. Especially if you're already here in Canada. You are also working. You are not just a full-time French student. You are also working and you are studying probably during weekends or after work or before after work. May mga iba na 6 months ginagawa nila yan, pero wala silang ginagawang iba. Nag-aaral lang sila. So there's this one YouTube video na pinanood ko na how to become fluent in 1 month. And then when I saw his video, the reason why he was able to do it in 1 month, because in the first place, meron na siyang French background in the past. Yung parang meron na siyang basics like in elementary or high school, pinagdaanan niya na or may mga basic grammars na siya. So, within those 1 month, and besides hindi wala siyang trabaho, he is doing that full-time for the whole month. So, for example, he is dedicating his first 4 hours sa reading and writing in the morning, and in the afternoon, he's doing another set like speaking or listening. Ayan. So depende talaga. So do not ever compare yourself to others. Kasi may iba na 1 year, may iba 2 years ang kailangan nila para matuto. Okay? May sarili-sarili tayong learning pace. Okay? Pero, again, ang importante, hindi ka tumitigil at may consistency. Okay? And dedication. So, kung nagsisimula ka pa lang matuto mag-French, do not pressure yourself. Okay? Hindi kailangan perfect, hindi rin kailangan mabilis, at hindi rin kailangan na i-compare yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. Ang pinaka-importante is patuloy lang, dire-diretso, consistent, araw-araw. Okay? So, yun lang sa video na to. Kung may natutunan kayo sa video na to, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe into my channel. At laging tatandaan, hindi kailangan maraming pera, basta may peace of mind. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Finding our rhythm in this glorious land.